life, man, you need to be fast in your medulla oblongata. Make it for no loss. Now, not say when we the third time I waka go outside, go big person come. And this person I go carry come now, my nigga, my friend, my brother, my nephew, my niece. You know, it's a relation of a relative. You know, understand? Ahmed Buhari, Baba. Aye.
Good to see you, bro.
English people. What is English people? When you are too much educated, you feel pursue for school. Bros, how market?
Market dey fine, with the push am.
The last time when you come Bamboo Bar show, you be never get your chick never biggish like this. And I don't say the hustle that time, man. That time, you realize you just start the presidential race that time. But now this is on the hot they go.
Yeah, so it on the hot. Waiting before I continue, make I thank Una because at that time when we start, many people think say this thing not go fit happen, you know.
Yeah.
But people like Una been look am. That was in 2016, by the way. People like Una been look and say, this thing fit happen. No, Moko call this guy comes to the Moko yarn with him. Moko find out how he want take run this presidential race. And then since that time, anytime I call Una, and they always offer support. So before I say anything, I want to say thank you to all of Una for here.
Now they won't go with
and on our support for waiting with the try to
waiting
with the try to do.
Now they won't go with they do.
It has been really, really tough. Not easy because too many things at the same time. We they try to make Nigerian people understand say age not being be the matter inside the whole race, inside the matter. People believe say you must old before you go get sense, but we don't look and say some old people they will get sense, some old people they will not get sense. Some young people they will get sense, some young people they will not get sense.
And talking about young people who no get sense and young people who get sense, I know it's not bully you they run.
No, not be only me again.
I know they
don't plenty. We don't form a football team.
And I did just say you did come out with few of these persons where they run.
Yes.
So waiting be the greatest. I'm gonna tell you say, waiting be your greatest strength where you feel say that they motivate you towards this race. Because when the person don't see say you don't get one contender, get two contender, get three contender, four contender, go reach 12 contenders.
Yes.
The ginger when you first carry come, you go by drop.
No, not be so big for me. Me, the ginger increased by the way because.
So the more they come, the greater the ginger.
Yes, because they're the challenge. Which you say you want to do. If you want to do something before, you now see somebody they come with a stronger ginger. You too, you go up your ginger. But what I want to make us understand, not be competition. But at that time when I've been starting 2016, you know, so nobody else don't declare that.
You now be just the
yes. Chicken. So the reason why they're happy now be say not be only me people they point eye to now. People they look more people they hear us. And so waiting I be they look for that time which maybe say I won't make the discussion change from say older people. Now that they talk young people, you go see list of people who want contest. You go see like 3 old people, 11 young people. So that means small. We don't bench them. We don't bench them. So at the end of the day, waiting with them more important and be say make Nigerians pay attention. Make they listen to waiting this man they talk, waiting this man they talk. And more importantly, you ask me what make me feel like say I stand a good chance past everybody else. First of all, I get policy documents we don't produce to
police documents.
Policy. That
mean,
the
grammatical.
What you mean? Say the things we want to do for Nigeria. Plans. What you want to do for Nigeria? We go make Nigeria better. But not be just that. I want us to look for candidates when we present her to Nigerian people, whether the person be Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, Fulani, Ibibio, Ijo. When they see the person, they will say, this person be like us. This person share our views. This person understand our problem. You understand? So, but the problem when Nigeria don't face in the last 15 years or so is that anybody will come, people do always look, say, not be the same with us. And so whether he try you or you not try, some people they will go like him, when they go like him based on where he come from.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you many questions, but you get this thing where they do politicians most times. Well, you're a politician now. You be not be politician before, but now you are in the business of politics.
True.
Now you be politician.
True.
Again, this question they ask people and toss in the contest. They tell say, what is your manifesto? Baba, true. I know lie you. Manifesto never work for this country.
True. I'll tell you why. First of all, we never know how many Nigerians there.
Okay. So you need to know how many people there before manifesto go work.
No. Yes, it's part of it. So for example, now your house.
Okay.
You do for instance house. You do with your wife. You do with your 2 children. House gear. You know say 1 bag of rice go fill last 4 months. But by the time some people come inside your house where you don't know, One bag of rice go fit last us half a day.
Now you say I'll get people like Ebuka and Rex where they visit me steady.
That kind of
thing.
thing.
Those ones are the devourers.
Generally, so why we never feel make Nigeria work? We not get the right statistics. We not get the right numbers.
So what you try time now be saying that numbers that be the first problem of Nigeria.
First problem of Nigeria.
Now number be say we don't know how many we be.
So how we want to arrange ourselves?
But if they ask you now, say systematically based on an analytical matter, how many people it is in Nigeria be so?
I don't know.
Okay, you don't know. Which means
I don't go lie. In fact, if you ask Minister of Interior, he go tell you say around 170.
Around in there.
When you just move small, ask the next person, the next minister will say 200 and something. They don't know. So how that budget, where did they prepare? How that budget want to handle our problems?
All right, very good. Since I never want to go budget side because budget so now is a matter of discussion on its own. What will make me want to ask you about as in when they call it a manifesto be say so far so good since when they don't bomb me where I don't they get sense they come.
Yes.
This one go say he get 7-point agenda. One go come go say he get 14-point agenda. One go say he go come and get 3-point agenda. Even this one where they go so Mr. Buhari where they go so he say he get how many point agenda? He mention corruption, mention this one. He not get the one where they work. What to make you feel say?
Make I tell you my own agenda.
Okay.
Now 3 things.
Okay, now 3 agenda you carry on this time.
And you know Nigerian wahala not too hard.
Okay.
First matter, make we unite ourselves.
You tell this thing I say easy, say unity. You just gather people.
I'll explain to you. No, I know from the beginning I tell you say if the person body language they right, even though Igbo man be not like the Fulani man or Hausa man or Yoruba man or Igbo man, but by the time the body language they right, by the time you make them understand that look, you don't carry anything we go take harm them, they go calm down. People want to. Not me and you now will not sit down and talk.
Because so unity
is the number one thing.
I will bring one question for that unity.
We move from unity. The next thing what I want is secured country. Security.
Okay.
So we must stay safe inside our country.
Okay.
We must protect the lives and property of our citizens. Then the third thing, all of us must go back to business. Whether we want the agricultural
go back to business.
Yes. Whether the mindset of everybody must be thinking business.
Now, make I ask you a question pertaining this you don't ask me.
Yes.
Can Nigeria be united?
Yes.
You feel say Nigeria as heterogeneous way we just do so. Everybody just full everywhere yanga.
Not be only.
Can Nigeria be united?
Let me tell you
within ourselves.
Let me explain one city to you that is very, very cosmopolitan.
Okay.
I think it's the most cosmopolitan city in the world.
Which one be that?
New York.
What you make an cosmopo?
I will tell another city where they very cosmopolitan, London.
What you make an cosmopo now?
That means everybody there inside.
Okay.
As you walk for road, you go see black man, you go see white man.
But the structure of that particular country.
Now
cosmopo.
The cosmopolitan just means say everybody there inside. They mix the system. They bring your own bring your own groove, bring your own gig, bring your own pepper soup, mix them. Things they move. That is when people no will need to fight themselves. The reason why people they fight themselves for Nigeria not be anything, I just hunger.
They sabotage.
That is why you know they see rich men they fight themselves.
What do you want to fight for?
What do you want to fight about?
Make me and Dangote the fight for what?
No, you and Dangote if you fight because you not be rich man.
No. I can't fight with Dangote. In my money, you go take slap my face.
You understand? But the point I'm trying to make is once the people know they're hungry, once the system they right, people will they talk to each other, not minding whether you be in their language or you not be their language. These countries, these cities where I mentioned to you, they don't even English. They know they speak English to themselves.
The time now, say they compare ourselves to London and New York.
I don't say we could compare ourselves to anybody.
Okay.
I just make we arrange ourselves in a way that those things where we always use to divide ourselves, ethnicity or religion or social status or political party ideological affiliation or gender or we could push all those things aside.
You think it's possible?
It is possible.
How is that possible?
First of all, we go visit that constitution. All that nonsense state of origin thing, remove them. All those quota system matter. They say we don't put.
So which means say they try to talk say for the constitution we got visit them for us to get unity.
Yes.
Common state of origin matter.
But
for America they get state of origin, all right?
No, you can't fill a form in America where they ask you which state are you from.
Really?
You're just an American. Now then they even mention I'm from California. When they mention everybody, best where they from Nevada. Yeah, from the California. Because for him, you not get any qualms with you. At the end of the day, that your state of origin or his own state of origin no go fit define what you go forget or what you no go forget.
All right. Another question I want to ask now. You know, you talk about security. And basically, I know say one of the problem where Nigeria they face right now, talking about the daft chige where they all kidnap, where they kidnap our guests anyhow. As you say, person they go supermarkets, they go buy change. Kidnap daft chiges, kidnap wives of police officers. Then they kidnap anyhow for this country. How you want to fight security, knowing fully well, say all our borders they porous.
Yes, you know the borders are porous, and as I talk with you now, there's a statistics that they released during Fashola time when they say every single day about 5,000 people come into Lagos with the intention not to return.
5,000.
5,000. Imagine if 5,000. I
only told them they buy fruit.
They don't buy fruit. Imagine if 5,000 people they enter not even Lagos, Nigeria every day. People where they come, you know, ask them why they come. You know, ask them where they go. When you know, ask them when they want to leave. That is a nuisance. That is disastrous. That is a breakdown of your system. So what are we saying? We're saying it's simple. Carry these people come. We know that the borders are porous. But before we go say one even fight border, whether one go mount stronger forces, they make stronger immigration there, we have to know how many Nigerians exist. You as you did like this, you're supposed to get one identification where we say, as I see you, before I say your name, I feel not even ask you for it. I don't need your name. I'll just say, what is your number? You say 99657. I'll just check them for system. Yeah. This guy is bona fide.
CCC is on the happen so.
I'll say this guy. but that is the only way. Before, 9 people will say, I must meet you before I know you. Now system go fit know you. We cannot meet 180 million people or 200 million people. We have to create a system where go fit affect their lives properly. So that by the time you born your pikin to go get number. Now that number, now you go fit take your pikin enter school. So when the government say they want
American, then they get this number?
Yes, now. They call it social security number.
Social security number. So
yes.
Most of these European countries and...
Any country where they think. Any country, even India, where they say there be 1.2 billion people. You cannot go to India and go to the pharmacy and just buy drug. If you not get...
You go, Mama, just run out. As
India scatter. India be like Nigeria, nothing too different. As India scatter, and also you go see got and everything. But if you go pharmacy, say maybe they give you so drug. If that drug must need prescription before they give you, they cannot give you. You must go back to hospital to get a prescription. That pharmacy, as the day is so far, so they will still call doctor. Did you prescribe this before they give?
Not to say they don't want to sell them, but they want to follow the procedure.
They want to follow the procedure.
To avoid stories that all.
Do you know that in this same India, you cannot just go to the country and spend based on your visa? After the first 2 weeks, you have to go and report to immigration. Say, I'm going to extend it to 2 weeks.
But they need to pursue people because 1.2 billion, you want to kill them.
But they get the land and they get the space. But what I'm just saying is that the system, they help them keep some control. So what it means is that the Indian government at every 2 weeks can tell you how many people they inside India. That is an amazing thing.
Because at every 2 weeks, they can tell you how many people they inside India. All right, you get what you want to tell me now. You think say Nigeria go better if we become confederation state?
Yes. So I am strongly for true federalism. I am strongly for decentralized system. What do I mean by decentralized system? Already as we are right now, the center is holding too much.
Now that because the center can no longer hold.
It can no longer hold it, they break. So the fact that the center they break right now they make us get all this problem of insecurity. You cannot expect every security matter to be channeled back to Abuja before I take care of what they happen for Taraba.
I mean, why things they happen? Now, what thing happen for Benue with that one? Like
yes.
Killing.
In fact, when the president even say make the IG go, the IG say no, they go, he go stay with him.
Now, we know say, I need to say go by the way.
But you understand, President when they talk say no, say IG no go. The point I'm trying to make is simple. If we do not decentralize the system will break. As it is right now, the center is holding too much. We need to revisit the constitution. In fact, if I am made president today, the first thing I will do is to remove a lot of things from the exclusive list.
Exclusive list, as I announced. Huh?
So there are some things waiting for list where we say, then they give president too much power. What if president go really want, not be too much power, but our system will go work. Now, because of that too much power, that's why when they come after they finish their almost end of the 4 years, they struggle
to do another 4
years. I mean, people like them. If you do the right thing, people they will not go think twice. They go support you. But it's the same thing with local government autonomy. You say you get federal government, state government, local government, but local government has to go and meet state government. In fact, now state government, now appointment that they do for some states, I will appoint you to be local government chairman. I will give you money when I want to give you money. This is the problem. So it's all part of the exclusive list and the things that we have to remove so the system can flow. People, they think, say, if I get this power, then will give me what I want. Not really. If you get system where they work, if you make somebody MD, then leave and make it be accountant, make it be receptionist, make it be cleaner. No. The moment you make an MD, they look for people who go appoint. So in work would easy. All he needs to do just to make sure that he put the right people to work. And this is the other thing I want to talk about Nigeria. If we are always waiting for the right people that they will put in office to either be somebody from my state, somebody from my local government, somebody from my family house, then there's a problem. If a president comes and appoints somebody, trust him, leave him. If you see that those kind of people you go fit take work with to deliver good democracy, let him do it.
Then when it's just like what Buhari do now, when the thing fail now, you go do horn for your eye.
Now we go remove him. So that is not our primary concern, because if you want to make your brother day there so that you go feel you go collect something, then you are part of the problem.
All right. Make it for no loss. And I know say Nigeria matter they very, very delicate, and as delicate as Nigeria is should be so. We don't need anybody way delicate. You want I mean delicate? I mean feeble. We go feel rule us. By the way, by Akimbo, this guy named Ahmed Buhari, it is synonymous to the problem where they do Nigeria now. And I don't know as in what to explain because they don't ask on this question. Tire. Ahmed Buhari, another Buhari again. Are you running for SCG president? Are you running for local government chairman? He's obviously not a Nigerian president because people they vex, people they para. Your name is Ahmed Buhari, and I did very, very sure say you know why you decide say you want to stick to that name. Now your papa name. So in 20 minutes, convince me. Say you not go behave like this Buhari with the ground now.
First of all,
20 seconds. Your time starts now.
First of all, my name is Ahmed Buhari. Secondly, I can never change my name for anything. Thirdly, just because my name is Ahmed Buhari, not mean say I go change my vision or ambition for what I want to do. Thirdly, people don't hear me talk. A man should not be judged by his character, by his name, by his color, by his religion, but by the content of his character.
You don't tell Malcolm X about that gist.
Malcolm X talk about, but it makes sense.
It makes sense, yeah. One other thing, because every minute I will get one other thing I want to talk. The other thing I want to ask you now, when you talk about federalization, federalism, you talk say make all the states get their own power.
Yes.
Make all the states feed the reports to we then get state police. That is what you mean now.
Yes.
Every state, like Lagos State now will get Lagos State Police. Yes. Lagos State go on the reports to federal.
No, think now you carry Okoro Chinedu from Abia to go become a commissioner of police for Sokoto. You know, fit communicate with the people. You know, say police sometimes, or some places, some police, because they be from that area. When something lost, and then go tell you, say, calm down. They go carry phone. Kamuru, if you don't return that thing before the next 20... Yes!
That's true.
That is what is policing. You know the people know you.
Because you feel relate with them one-on-one.
You feel relate with them. You know everybody. When I studied abroad at some point in my life, you go see community police, you go see them. They not be the real metropolitan police, but they appoint them to do community policing. They know everybody. As they come, they go enter inside a small pub. They go chat with everybody. They play. They know everybody's name for the area. Are they friends or enemies? They are friends. This is the true friends. But you carry Okoro go to Kano. You cannot be friends with them because he's trying to protect himself.
Carry Musa go Anambra.
Carry Musa go Anambra or carry Mr. Shegun go Taraba. You don't know the setting. In fact, at that time, even if he arrests criminal, you will see the people, they use sentimental look and say, they arrest him because...
Not be in person.
You know, these are the things that we need to look at.
So what you try to tell me now, for this thing to feel work now,
yes,
make Okoro be police officer for Okoro State.
Yes.
Make Musa be police officer for Musa State.
Yes.
Make Shegun hold in state strong and make in state work.
And all of them still feel reports to a general body, which could be the Nigerian Police Force. Meanwhile, we want to change that name. That name cannot work for us. We don't want to call it Nigerian Police Force, and we want to call it the Nigerian Police Service. Because they need to remind police, say, not be about this.
Not be by force.
Not be like this. Now about carrying people along.
I get the joke.
Now, system.
Now, Nigerian Police Force, they do things by force.
You see, the way the name is affects the way the training is. It's
why
a
me when they
service.
get 5 monkey? Why not they jump up and down?
And you, the first time I seen about top 3, I see you. The first time I seen on top 3, I see you.
Yeah, but actually, by but actually, now by the service, not by the force.
Yes.
Then, another question where me go like through to you now. Is it easier for people to just look at people when they talk, say, this guy is not good enough for us. This guy, we don't know him. We don't know him. We don't want to know him. He's from the north. He's from the north. Number one, people don't get many talk by Akimbo. Say they are tired of the north ruling us. And that is where I'm coming back to that unity because they talk, say, if Okoro own east, Shegun own west, Musa own north, how the unity what they talk about won't take happen?
That's maintaining law and order does not necessarily come with unity. Let me tell you how my unity formula is going to work. First of all, we need to leverage on our comparative economic advantages. Within that one, calm down. Within that one, mean be say, you get something where Aba gets, where Kanu not gets. You get something where Kanu gets, where Aba not gets. You get something where Lagos gets, where Kebbi not gets. Just like the last time where Governor Ambode and the governor of Kebbi State, they do one marriage. When they say, okay, they do rice together. Lagos State bring money because Kebbi State will grow rice. Today they get Lagos Kebbi rice. That alone will make Lagosians and Kebbi people. Anytime Lagos hear Kebbi, they know so we get something where join us. It's like that. Now look at Kanu. Kanu get leather every day for Kanu. They beat tons of leather. Yes, and this leather where they gather for Kanu, they sell and go places like Louis Vuitton, LV. Those people they do LV bag for fans.
I have like few shoes from them.
Yeah, optional original. But the point I'm trying to make here is they sell 3 meter by 3 meter piece of leather for $3. Meanwhile, when Louis Vuitton can go back to their country, that 3 meter by 3 meter, they feel make like 6 pairs of shoes, sell each one for $5,000.
Oh, Coco Michael!
First thing I'm saying is, in Aba, they get clusters of people where they do these shoes and bags. Like each cluster, they carry 10,000 people. Each market, 10,000 people. What thing they do? Leather shoe, leather bag, leather belt. I can't ask them. I go there, I ask them. I say, so when did they get their leather from? They say they import them. Some say they import them from Turkey. I say, disaster. When we say the thing there for Kanu,
if they for Sokoto,
they for your Sokoto, why we not go see how these two governors go say, you know what? Let's marry ourselves together. Let's do this thing.
Begin born children.
The next time where they about people they go Kanu go collect more leather. Those boys, where those men they beat leather, they don't become big boys. They say, we built one small church for you in case you want to pray. I am telling you, because at the end of the day, the most important thing is your stomach. But you cannot keep giving people the fish. You have to teach them how to fish. So if by the time you start looking at all these comparative economic advantages, I'll give you another example. For Zaria, Cadbury and what's the more this other company, they go build one factory where they take process sorghum and millet. What thing they take and do when the process and finish, they go bring and come down to Ibadan, where Ibadan will come change into golden morn, cornflakes, and all of those things. We need to educate the people. So by the time they know say things they will join them like this, they go one get together.
All right. Make I thank you. Say you come my bar.
This
two games. I have been metabolically and mentally upgraded. I want to thank you. Say you come my bar. And I always say by the time you become president, you go still. You go still sit down like this.
I can make a promise.
Okay.
When I become president, the first studio where I go honor na Bamboo Bar Show.
Noted.
You know why?
Why?
Not because I want to patronize you. But Bamboo Bar should be the first studio where invite me when I start this race.
So.
Thank you very much.
Okay, apart from presidential things, what did they do by Akimbo? By leisure?
I'm a geologist by training. I was trained as a geologist. I work for offshore. That means we do hard work. They bring oil for now.
Jackie.
After that, I work for telecoms company. They do that. All these people they do mobile companies, them MTN and the rest. I worked as a business development manager. Today I run an IT hub, which means they say they do IT things from software development to hardware fixing and things like that. If you come to our hub here in Lagos, you see a lot of young people where they train, what would they try give work, may they do for themselves to help better our country.
Finally, you did dance?
I did try.
Which kind of dance did they dance?
I did dance for inside my room.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
I wish you luck. This race where they run, so your shoe no go pull.
Amen.
Anybody wait us, they go come on your slippers for your leg, then go cut off their hand. Amen. I go answer the amen. All right now. This is a bamboo bar show. We go soon come out. Make it for no loss. Now me, no go to say I wake up. Now me, peace out. Now me. I dey come, Baba.